What's up, YouTube? It's Joe Catchpolia sitting on the couch at 4 a.m. trying to make some money investing in real estate online. As usual, right? This is just a quick update on staking your property tokens on Lofty. If you haven't watched the video from yesterday, it's where I described that process, at least in really layman's terms, which is the extent that I understand it. There was one little thing that I wasn't sure about how the rewards work and claiming your rewards. If you read all their FAQs, they do actually go into this that you need to go in and claim your rewards every day. If you stake, if you want to compound your returns, and of course, I don't understand why somebody would not want to compound your returns. And so I just want to really quick go over how you do that. If I'm going to put the link below. If you haven't watched yesterday's video about staking in general, you should watch that first, and then you can come back and this is just a very minor addition to that. But so you just click on this lend and earn button. It's going to bring you to this. This is where we went and staked the tokens. But click on your account tab. Actually, and if you remember, I just did this one yesterday, but after we did it, I decided I'm going to go and add another one that I had a couple of tokens for. So I did that. Why did my screen just get so dark? Not really sure. Hopefully that doesn't come through in the recording. But so you can see I already earned 7 cents on that, which is pretty funny. They're showing that's as a 4% return. Obviously, that's not 4% of $500. They're calculating the APY, so your annual percentage yield. So any return you see here is an annualized return. It's not your return just on what you've invested. And you can look, and so that 7 cents on this $232 is almost a 7% yield. So when that money came in, this button lights up. You just click claim, and it just moves it over into your wallet. That's really all. But if you don't do that regularly and then reinvest whatever money that you have in your wallet, then you're not going to get compounded returns with this. You can see, I don't have an available balance of $19.42 right now. I'm not super worried about that small amount not compounding, but over time, um, if you start to put some serious money into this, it will take effect. And so you want to do this at least somewhat regularly, right? You don't want to just ignore that altogether. Like put this in, and if you really, if you have a pretty small amount, like I do, especially in my liquidity pool, if you do that once a month versus if you do it every day, I think that it'll be barely noticeable. In a actual dollars amount, but I think it will change your return a little bit. And if you start to get bigger amounts of rewards, then obviously the quicker you invest that, the better. In any case, it's going to be a short video tonight. Just wanted to add that. That's as I learn more about staking, I'm going to share more. But I think that's really the extent of my knowledge so far. I'm really interested to see how this works. I think I'm going to add a couple more properties into my staking. So both of these, let me show you this property actually. You saw this one. This is the one I did yesterday, and it's one that's not performing, but I think the value is really good. I think so anyway, but it's not performing. And the other one is basically in that same boat. It has, remember if this one has a tenant in place or not. But I got the tokens at a really good deal, a relatively big discount from what they were originally purchased for. Yeah, and they're going to change the property manager. So, there's anytime, this is one of the reasons that I really like Lofty, is that anytime a property stops paying rent, people just dump those tokens. And it doesn't, so I've been picking those up when they're doing it. Um, Obviously doing some due diligence on the value to see, like, am I going to get really hurt on the value? But as long as I feel pretty good about it, I'm going to keep picking those up. Obviously, like I said, that's an experiment. But then to try to get some yield on them, I'm going to move some of those into this liquidity pool and see how that turns out. I think if the values go back up, then I'll kind of miss some of that upside as tokens get bought out of the pool. I'm still not 100% about the mechanics of that, and so I'm just going to keep experimenting with it. And I'll keep giving you updates as we do. But in any case, until next time, I'm just going to keep making mistakes so that you don't have to.